seminar for Copen Grand. All right, so without further ado, let's start how you can be a first mover, all right, at a brand new town, a very sustainable and green town called Tengah, and where Copen Grand is situated as well. So let me start off with some disclaimer here. Please really do check through with your bankers and your ERA real estate agents to make sure that all your finances and all your needs are met, okay, before you take note of today's seminar itself. Okay, without further ado, let's start off very quickly. I'm going to take about an hour or so. Today, I'm going to give you an in-depth analysis on the prices that you have seen or you have not seen. You are coming on tomorrow. But nevertheless, I'm going to go through systematically the prices that are made available to all of you today and tomorrow as well. How it relates to the current market and how it will help you, build your first pot of gold in real estate within Singapore arena itself. So I'm going to give you a market update. Then I'll delve straight into price analysis and I'll give you 3 key factors that affect your purchases, what you buy now and what you can expect in a very near future, probably 8 to 10 years time. All right, so let's start. Let's go on with the market updates on executive condominium per se, very specifically EC. So recently on the 6th of October, all right, the newspaper article from Business Times has written that the declining price gap between the new and resale EC. Now, that is to tell you that the prices of resale EC has caught up with prices of new EC today. So it is no longer a breaking news to you that you hear your friends buying resale EC, right, at a very high rate now. Okay, but what is high to you may be even higher to someone or low to someone. But in a certain context, this is for the longest time, prices between a new and a resale EC has narrowed by a lot. So if you can see on the table here, demand for EC is up. Why? Because it is definitely one of the best and safest entry prices you can go into today. In this same context that we are talking about a resale EC that's achieved MOP and a brand new EC that you buy from a developer. Now, only this year itself, we only have one new EC launch called 𝘓𝘂 Thereafter, it was silent all the way till today where we have Copen Grand in the West. The West has not had a new EC launch for the longest time. From my memory itself, probably 5-6 years ago. So EC itself, in terms of supply, has dwindled. So what do people do? Those people don't want to wait for new ECs. They hop on to the old resale ECs that just achieved MOP. Now, newer ECs, in a certain context, especially resale EC, right? You can read it from a point of view that these ECs are generally newer and comes with better design because it's just about 5-year MOP, so the owner has stayed there for 5 years. So some resale buyers are getting into it as well. But how does that relate to your profitability next time, probably in 5 to 6 years time? I'm going to delve into this very shortly. So just take note of this newspaper article that for the longest time, the price gap between new and old has narrowed. So meaning what you enter today is actually quite the fair price that you're getting in terms of a new EC versus your old EC itself. Now, why is this all happening? Because during the pandemic, especially 2 years ago, when the government announced the lockdown, everyone was worried. So when everyone was worried and there was lockdown everywhere, the construction workers, the construction materials are not coming in. So there was a big delay in the delivery of TOP for brand new BTOs itself. So buyers like yourself and myself, Singaporeans specifically, okay, are looking for something that is faster within the next few years. And so they start to move into the resale HDB. So resale HDB prices escalated for 2 years. So voila, the government came in and clamped down with a bit of a cooling measure to slow down the growth of HDB. So because HDB prices has escalated, the real cash value, the disposable income that all these HDB upgraders have has increased. So they are starting to move into the secondary and primary market. And primarily for Singaporeans, they like to go for something new. So that is why they go for ECs. Okay? So that is why, because of this increase in resale HDB prices, people are moving into a resale EC or even a brand new EC itself, such as Copen Grand or even 𝘓𝘂 itself. So when that was announced, when people start to read this, when there's a dwindling in supply, people start coming in. Because of the lack of supply of new EC itself, yesterday's newspaper came out that Copen Grand has garnered 2,300 e-application, meaning if every e-application comes with 3 visitors. We are getting about 7 to 10,000 visitors at Copen Grand for the past 12 days or so. So the demand is there. The urge to buy a new condominium is there. The desire to own a full condo facility, but at a very safer price, called the executive condominium, is there. So people start to troop into Copen Grand. They see the strength of Copen Grand. They see that the prices will be sustainable for them in the future. They e-app with us. And to date, now as we speak, there are about 500 to 600 ballot tickets that's dropped currently now at the show flat itself. So 2,300 e-applications has been submitted and a very healthy drop rate at the current show flat itself. So if you have not dropped your ticket, please approach our ERA agents and find out how you can go about doing so. They are going to close at 9 p.m. tonight, so probably you can come tomorrow. Okay? Okay, so what are the few key reasons why resale caught up? First, I mentioned earlier there was a lack of new EC supply. So currently this year, there's only one, which is North Gaia, and now we are having Copen Grand, which is going to go for sale this Saturday itself. So because of the higher resale HDB prices that we see in the market right now, so Singaporeans' disposable income has increased. And lastly, more importantly, people like you and me know that ECs are built to stay at least for 5 years. So developer has the moral obligation to build something very comfortable in size and very, very close to what every Singaporean wants in a particular condominium design. Unlike those Mickey Mouse condominiums that you see out there, ECs are generally very livable and very comfortable, built for homestay. All right, let's do the price analysis. I think you are looking forward to this. So how does Copen Grand prices relate and compare to the current new launches that we have in the market right now? Let's delve into it straight away. So before I start the analysis, I'd like to highlight to you certain price points, okay, that you can choose your units within Copen Grand itself. So you can speak to our real estate advisors from ERA, they will tell you the same thing as well. So I gave 3 color codes here, 3 distinct color codes, the green, the yellow, the red. All right, the green color ones are probably, you can see all these green color notes, if you can follow my mouse cursor here, these green color ones are probably the entry prices, okay, you can get at Copen Grand. So the more, the secondary prices, the medium prices that you can see, what you can have at Copen Grand are those in yellow. So along this line and along this line as well. All right, the red color ones are the premium ones because they're all facing the pool. Okay, just so you know, if you're not too sure about condominium itself, condominiums, units that are facing the swimming pool are called the premium units. Okay, in Chinese term, 看得到水. All right, so this is where they are priced premiumly. So these are 3 key factors you should know when you choose your stacks, when you speak to our ERA real estate advisors on how to choose the stack and what are the prices like. So these are the price zones that I'm talking about. So, right, so let's compare. Now, in the current context, in the current market right now, there's not a lot of 3 and 4 bedrooms, okay, or even 5 bedrooms to choose from. That means if today you walk into a private condo show flat and you have seen Copen Grand show flat, you can see it clearly in terms of 3 bedroom itself, there's a big difference in price. So let's take something from 𝘓𝘶𝘹𝘶𝘵, which was launched last month. Okay, well, they successfully launched and sold about close to 80% that was sold in day 1 itself. So this is likely to happen at Copen Grand as well. So what happened? So prices for their 3 bedroom on the 5th floor starts at 2.167 mil. 2.167 mil. Whereas a Copen Grand, something on the 5th floor itself or 3 bedroom itself, right, starts for about 1.304. So clearly there's a 66% price difference, an 863,000 difference between a 3 bedroom at Copen Grand on the same level on the 5th floor and a 3 bedroom at 𝘓𝘶𝘹𝘶𝘵, which is also located in the OCR market on the 5th floor. 66% difference. Per square feet wise is a whopping 629 per square feet difference. So for every 1 square feet, right, you are already $630 per square feet ahead of someone that chose to buy a brand new launch itself. Okay, so that is the strength of EC. Very safe entry price, probably the lowest you can find now for a new launch 3 bedroom in the market. Now that is 3 bedroom. How about 4 bedroom? So I went into Pasir Ris 8. You know where Pasir Ris is, right? Right across the island itself in the east itself. I took a 4 bedroom on the 5th floor and I compared to a 4 bedroom on the 5th floor at Copen Grand itself. Voila, same kind of difference, 61% difference itself. almost a $1 million price difference between a 4-bedroom at Copen Grand versus a 4-bedroom at Pasir Ris 8 itself. So this is the strength of EC. This is the strength of Copen Grand, where you have a very safe and probably the lowest entry price you can ever get for a 4-bedroom, brand new in Singapore itself. Per square feet wise, close about $500 per square feet. Okay, and of course you can see from the floor plans here, Copen Grand 4-bedroom has a wide frontage where you can have better light and better airflow, whereas a Pasir Ris 4-bedroom probably is not a wide frontage, probably a single loading design itself. Okay, so this is the key difference. Comfortable at Copen Grand, wide frontage, at least 61% cheaper than what you can find for a new launch in the current Singapore market itself. Okay, then let's go 5-bedroom. If you desire to have 3G living, or you have many children that needs a room of its own, or you need a study room on top of what the other rooms that your children need, then you should look at our 5-bedroom. Now I'll do a comparison here. Now this time round, I chose 𝘓𝘂 Residence as a comparison because it's located also in the OCR market in the 𝘓𝘂 region. And I found that the 5-bedroom there on the 14th floor, right, is priced at 3.1 million. Okay, then I compare to a 13th floor Copen Grand 5-bedroom. Now you're asking me, why this 13, why this 14? Oh, because our 14th floor at Copen Grand are all our penthouses. So I cannot have, it's not an apple-to-apple comparison. So I went one floor lower, all right, at 13th floor. And I found out that the difference for a 5-bedroom between Copen Grand and an OCR new launch called 𝘓𝘂 Residence in 𝘓𝘂 is a whopping $1.2 million difference. Okay, so again, that is a strength. And that is how enticing this price at Copen Grand is, how well CDL and MCL has priced this. So please do take this opportunity. If you have the chance, you are financially ready, you have the desire to upgrade your lifestyle for you and your children and your family as well, then you should drop your ballot ticket and go for Copen Grand, because it's probably going to be the lowest entry price you're going to find for EC and new launches. And most probably because of the take-up rate that you can see in terms of EAPs and in terms of the ballot tickets that will drop, you are going to find that future EC prices won't match what Copen Grand has to offer. Okay, take this chance, give yourself a chance, give everyone a chance, okay, to drop this ticket down and take part in the balloting exercise on Friday, and on Saturday come down and book a unit at Copen Grand. Okay, so let's delve into the prices. Let's delve straight into the prices of 3-bedroom deluxe, our B1. Very lovely, very well designed. Let's go into the floor plans first. All right, so balcony is needed for sure now because of the pandemic, right? Everyone who owns a condo now, they use the balcony as like a form of study. They just form on their zip track and they're on the aircon and they do their Zoom and study over there. All right, all the bedrooms can fit in at least a queen size bed. This is how you read floor plans. This is how I tell my customers to read floor plans. And more importantly, it's an enclosed kitchen that comes with a store as well. Now you can see from here, the storeroom is not located inside. So the store, the home shelter do not take up the livable space you have here. So that's how well designed aesthetically and in terms of efficient designing that the developers has adopted. All right, so prices. All right, so if you're choosing this stack, if you're choosing this kind of room types that you are looking for, let me take from the lowest, which is on the first floor, to the middle floor, about 8th floor, and on the 13th floor. I skipped 14 because 14 around there should be nearing to the penthouses really. So the prices I won't compare for penthouses. So I have taken stack 2 and 3, green color ones. So these stack 2 and 3 are the same price. Exactly the same price. So if you look at this moment, if you're choosing this kind of stack, if you want something facing south, all right, that is almost unblocked from the front. I mean, not unblocked though, probably the furthest away you can find another building, right? Then choose between stack 2 and stack 3. No difference. Prices are the same. So if you prefer something 5th floor and above, just tell our agents, our salesperson, you know, you can choose 05 to 13th floor for 02, 05, 03 to 1303. Starts from 1.70, probably the lowest you can ever find in Singapore for 3-bedroom. Okay, and you know the top range will be about 1.253. Now, if you have no chance to choose this unit because someone took it up already, then please do include 46 and 47 inside, because the prices are almost similar from 8th floor onwards. Okay, so these are the key difference between 02 and 03 stack versus 46 and 47 stack. So these four units at the corner here, please include this inside your choice list. In your 30 to 40 choices that you have, the prices are almost equivalent or almost the same. Now, if you want something that is facing probably north and facing, if you like something that has a longer setback for the another building itself, then you may consider this row on the yellow boxes here. Step 22, 25, 29, 44, and 48. Lo and behold, they are all the same price. Okay, all the same price. So when you start choosing your units, your top 30, your top 50, your top 40 choices that you have, all right, choose 22, 25, 29, 44, 48. They're all the same price. They're the same design like this. Okay, so swing between units. Give yourself this chance. Do not just say, do not just tell, your salesperson, right, oh, I only like 25, all right? Then what if 25 is gone? All right, and then you start to panic. What are the other prices? What is stack 29 price? It's the same. Okay, so choose the best stack you like. For example, if you like stack 48, for instance, all right, so choose stack 48 first from the 5th to the 14th floor, like I mentioned earlier, then move downwards, move leftwards into it. So these are all the same prices and all the same design. From my experience, my 15 years experience for new launch EC itself, usually these few stacks are the first few to go. So you swing in between, give yourself this more opportunity to choose, all right, between stack 22 to stack 48. All right, so that's 3-bedroom deluxe itself. Then let's move on to our premium, our B5 3-bedroom. Okay, the difference besides the size is they're providing a dry kitchen here. Very lovely dry kitchen. You can put your Nespresso coffee there. You can put your baking equipment there itself. All right, enclosed kitchen itself with a WC in case you have a helper itself and a home shelter for your storage. Okay, so let's study this. Again, let's do green color first, 36 and 40. 36 and 40 is located here. And let me give you a pointer from my experience. These are probably one of the hottest 3-bedroom premium, will probably be one of the hottest units that will be taken up. Okay, so open up your choices, okay, for 3-bedroom premium. My advice to you, okay, from my experience. Okay, so I spoke about 36 and 40. They are facing northwards. Okay, setback distance to the opposite building is actually quite wide itself, at size at 1,001 square feet, starting only from 1.27 mil. All right, and the highest floor go up maximum is only 1.33. Very nicely priced. Okay, and something that is very, very within your means itself if you do your calculations properly. Okay, stack 43, which is a premium unit. Why premium? Because it's facing the main pool. All right, so this is something you can choose. If you like a pool view facing, okay, you can consider stack 43. But in case stack 43 is very well taken up, then consider 30, because there's only a 5K difference between 43 and 30 itself. All right, so 5,000 difference, quite frankly, is quite negligible in terms of the down payment and in terms of the installment. I will show you what is the difference between the installment with a different price gap itself. So stay tuned. Okay, very nicely built 3-bedroom premium with dry kitchen and also a water closet behind in case someone else needs it behind there near the kitchen. Okay, this is B6, another premium type. Like I told you earlier, it'll be very well taken. 32 in red, 33, 37, 41, and 45 are all lined up in one. So choose across the board here. Okay, my fellow customers of ERA itself. So 32, 33, 37, 41, 45, they're all priced the same, starting from 1.284 all the way to the highest price, about 1.344. All right. So in case all these 5 stacks are taken, consider 28 itself. 28 is slightly higher in price, about 13K difference in price from the rest of 32, 33, 37, all the way to 45. Why? Because of the unit number. So if you're looking at very nice unit number, for example, 0828, all right? So it's only slightly below 1.3 mil, 1.297 starting all the way to 1.357. All right? So if this is not your cup of tea, you want something facing the pool, then choose 4 and stack 4 and stack 17, which is facing the main pool itself. There's only a difference of 19,000 between stack 28 and stack 4 and 70. Okay, it makes negligible difference to your installment if you're taking a loan. It makes negligible difference to your down payment as well. Okay, so 4-bedroom premium. All right, this is something that a lot of upgraders like yourself. I know I've got one client listening to me right now. Okay, she is looking at this itself. So starting prices from 1.5. Okay, for my stack 1 and stack 6. So these are where the starting prices are. Stack 1 is over here. Stack 6 is over here. All right, they're exactly about the same price. So swing in between stack 1 and stack 6 itself. Okay, if you're choosing units, whether you want to start from 2nd floor all the way to the 14th floor, the price is about the same. All right, so if you run out of chance to book this, probably you can stick stack 31. My apologies, I didn't put a green one here. Okay, so 31. So stack 31 will start from 1.649. The difference between stack 31 and 34 and 14 is about 24,000 difference. You can put this into your app itself, because right now I'm going to show you what is 24,000 difference to you in terms of installment and in terms of down payment. Let's take a look. 1.649. Let's say this is the choice unit you have, 1.649, but it ran out. You know, someone else booked it before you, and then you have to pay 24,000 higher at 1.643. If you look at quantum to quantum, price to price difference, okay, in terms of option fee, it's only about 1,002. All right, stamp duty is only 960. In terms of your 15% exercise fee, is only 3,006. No, so don't be bogged down by this 24,000. You keep thinking 24,000, right? But in terms of down payment, it's negligible, only not more than 5K difference in terms of down payment plus the stamp duty itself. Now, all in all, take a look at this. In terms of installment itself, probably only $44 difference at TOP. And when it comes to CSC, when all the defect liability is cleared, okay, the difference between a 24,000 price is only about $60 difference in terms of installment. $60 per month. If you divide it by 30 days, it's $2 per day. All right, so I mean, it's really, it's even less than a bowl of a Mee Rebus or bak chor mee itself. All right, so $59 difference between the two. So go ahead, you know, choose something that is of a better spec of this nature. It's only a 24,000 difference, makes not much difference to your installment. Okay, 5-bedroom premium. All right, so generally I chose 3 stacks to compare with. If you are looking at it, prices start at 1.870. Okay, probably the lowest you can find for 5-bedroom brand new in the market right now. All right, so 13, 7, and 10. All right, 13, 7, and 10. All right, so across the board, it's only about 6 to 8,000 difference between the stacks itself. Okay, so if you like something that's facing the pool, choose 13 then. Okay, if you don't want something too noisy, take 7 or 10 for that matter. Price difference between is about 6 to 8K difference. This is my 5-bedroom D2 premium at Copen Grand. Very, very enticing entry prices. Okay, now let's move on to the 3 key factors. First thing, affordability. Now, when we talk about affordability, we are talking about something that is within your means. And when something is within your means, probably you will go for something at the lowest, which is of the same equivalent offering that the developer can give you. So if it's something that is affordable like Copen Grand, this kind of low entry price that I kept harping, I kept telling you, is it important? Is it important for you? Let's take a look. All right, so Copen Grand in relation to Sky Eden at Bedok, a new launch last month as well. Amor was 2 months ago, Lentor was last month. Sky Eden is at Bedok. Amor Residence is the Ang-Mo-Kio. Lentor Modern is right in the heart of Lentor, okay, right next to Yishun for that matter. So we are looking at already 56% to 63,000 difference, 63% difference in terms of entry pricing. These kind of entry prices, my people of ERA, is important. Why is it important? Because the lower you go, and next time when you can sell the same price as these people, that's where you maximize your gain when you exit out of your Copen Grand EC. This is important. Okay, so if you still do not believe me that probably Copen Grand offers you the lowest entry price for a 3-bedroom condominium in Singapore, then you just have to take a look at this chart. All right, so imagine if it's 1,000 square feet, you are buying a 1.3 or even 1.4 mil for the matter. Comparatively to what other OCR new launches you have, you're probably doing a savings up to 800,000. This is the strength of EC. This is the strength of Copen Grand. All right, so if you want to brand new a condominium out there, 3-bedroom under 1.3 million, then right now, my people at ERA, you can only look at Copen Grand. Okay, island-wide. Okay, so now the next question backs, is lower entry price important for exit gains? Because yes, when you buy something like an EC, you have to stay for 5 years, that's for sure, because you have your minimum occupation period to fulfill. But we kept talking about lower entry price. Is it important when you exit next time? Let's take a look at case studies. I like to do case studies. Let's take a look at this. This is right in the heart of Yishun here. I have Yishun Emerald. Oh, this is Canberra, my apologies. Also near Yishun now, okay? Sembawang, all right? Sembawang. Canberra region here, I got Yishun Emerald, a very, very old condo. They have 8 courtyard, okay, a slightly newer condominium, and then I have 1 Canberra. This is an EC. Okay, this is an EC. So they are located right next to each other. Right next to each other. See what happens. So one Canberra is in red, 𝗘𝘂𝘟𝘂 is in light blue, 𝘓𝘓 𝘓𝘂 is in dark blue itself. So if you take a look at this chart on the right, if you follow my mouse cursor here, all right, someone could have gotten a slightly lower price at 𝘓𝘓𝘂, 𝘓𝘓 𝘓𝘓𝘂, but instead this person chose one Canberra. Okay, he chose one Canberra. Of course, he didn't choose 𝗘𝘂𝘟𝘂 because 𝗘𝘂𝘟𝘂 prices were way ahead in 2012 then. So he chose something in between. He chose something that he wants, something newer. He took the brave step. He took up one Canberra instead of choosing 𝘓𝘓𝘂 itself. And lo and behold, 10 years later, this is the kind of gain that one Canberra has gained. One Canberra in 10 years has grown 41%. So for every $1 million that this person had put in, hypothetically speaking, okay, he will have gained 410,000. If you have gotten, this same person we have gotten 𝗘𝘂𝘟𝘂 instead, every $1 million this person had put in, he should have gained only about 270,000. 270,000. So if this same person were to buy 𝘓𝘓 𝘓𝘂𝘓, which is right next to 𝗘𝘂𝘟𝘂 and opposite one Canberra, he will gain only about 221%. So that is the strength. That is the strength of safe entry prices. That is the strength of entering at the lowest entry price when you get an EC, comparing when next time you're going to have condominiums around you. Because the condos won't be priced at EC. You know it. I've proven to you. All right. So that is the strength of EC, and that is the strength of lower entry price and safe entry prices. Okay, so that being said, after this small little exercise we have done, then you say, okay lah, maybe Copen Grand is not really right price. I'll wait for the next one. I'll wait for the next EC. Probably going to be Tampines lah, 𝘓𝘓. Okay, because 𝘓𝘓 will launch in November itself. So, but will 𝘓𝘓 be lower in price? Will future EC prices be lower? What will the prices be like in the West if you are staying at Copen? What will it be like? Okay, if you miss Copen and you still want something in the West and still want something newer, what will the prices be like? Let's dwell into this. All right, so this is Copen Grand. All right, the developer has bid it for 603. All right, 𝘓𝘓, which is in Tampines, okay, developer has got it for 659. And next year, there's only going to be one EC launch in the West, which is called Bukit Batok. Okay, the developer has got it for 662. Now, just by looking at the winning tender price itself, you would have known, okay, there is not going to be a possibility that this Tampines plot and Bukit Batok plot will be priced lower than Copen Grand. Why? Because the cost of buying the land is already more expensive. Developers are not doing something out of charity. They are out to make money. All right, they are all listed companies out there. They have to answer to their shareholders. So to stay profitable, they have to sell something that is way above what they have bought. Okay, so the profit margin must be maintained for developers. So if you just look at pure numbers alone, you will know that Copen Grand will be perhaps the lowest EC price going forward on the 22nd of October, this Saturday. Okay, because next month and come next year, May or June, the prices will escalate. All right, this is a simple mathematics you can see, simple numbers you're looking at. And if the developer at Tampines and the developer at Bukit Batok sees how well Copen Grand is taken up, even going up about 1,300 per square feet, do you ever think they will price lower or even on par? They know that Singaporeans will pay the price. So if you have the chance to buy Copen Grand, if you're ready financially, go for it. Okay, perhaps going to be the lowest price you're going to see for the next 2 or 3 years down the road. Now, if you say skip it, I'm going to go for other things in the OCR market instead of Copen Grand, there's only 9 available new launches you can look at. Very limited stocks. Perhaps only about 2-3 units left in the market for certain developments itself. All right, so not much choices out there. That is why it's the simple principle of demand and supply. I'm an economics student myself. My lecturers always tell me, all right, if there is a lack in supply and there is always a demand for some things, even if the demand maintains and the supply goes down, prices will go up. Okay, prices will go up. All right, so very limited stock, at least for now. Okay, so if you stay in Jurong, you're not going to get Copen Grand, you want to get something newer, then let me give you the real factual life story. At Jurong itself, where Copen Grand is located right next, Tengah is located right next to Jurong, right? You are going to witness perhaps next year or the year after, the new launches there will go beyond 2,000. That is going to be a fact because all these are the tender prices. the break-even kind of prices that you're looking at. All right, so you include the higher construction costs and materials and the construction workers in, plus the inflation, the high interest rate and inflation that are going on, the developer will definitely price it above 2,000. So if you buy something at 1,003, even 1,004, 1,005 for the matter, a brand new launch, then perhaps you're entering into one of the lowest one you can ever find in the West. Because in the very near future, new launches in the Jurong area will hit 2,000 to 2,004 per square feet. Okay? This is fact. All right, so if you don't like Jurong, let's move on to other areas. Then let's go back to Lentor. That was the latest two parcels that was sold very recently. It was concluded last month or the month before. Again, prices will hit above 2,000. So above 2,000 in OCR is becoming a new norm. It's becoming a new norm. So if you have the chance to buy something at Copen Grand, drop the ticket, analyze your financially and choose your best unit. The chance comes when your ticket is picked and you're chosen to pick your unit. Just pick one, because that prices there will perhaps be the lowest you can ever see for the next 5 to 10 years down the road. Okay, key factor number 2, how profitable are ECs? Let's take a look. Okay, so we have this data analysis. Every single ERA agent has this, so you can ask them to check it out for you in the sales trends analysis app they have in their handphone or in the iPad. I charted a past 10-year performance, of first HDB, second resale condo, excluding ECs, third ECs itself. And I found out that for the past 10 years, who gained the most? It is perhaps EC. And not perhaps, it is EC. Okay. So for the past 10 years, prices, why I do resale here, let me tell you why. Because new ECs, new sale are those like Copen Grand and North Gaya. So I'm not included inside. It's not fair to see the profitability there. So I chose resale where those ECs have achieved MOP itself. All right. So for the past 10 years, every MOP EC has gained about 50% averagely. Okay. Then I compare this to our HDB market for the past 10 years has grown about 18%. So every year is about 1.8%, probably 2%. 2%. All right. So 5% every year for EC, perhaps 2% every year for HDB itself. Then how about resale condo? Resale condo has gained about 2.6%, 2.7% per annum. So who's the strongest? Again, EC. Why? Because I showed you a chart earlier, entry price is important. Okay, resale buyers are always looking at something newer. That is why if you have been to, your agents have brought you for resale viewing before, you will find that the prices, asking prices of a newer HDB will forever be higher than an older HDB, especially those who just achieve MOP kind. Okay, likewise for condominium itself. All right, so newer ones just achieve MOP. We are growing about 55% every year for EC, 2% for HDB, 2.7% for condominiums. Okay, so let's chart this. Let's chart this performance chart of a Jurong EC. Lake Life. Okay, this is my favorite part where I can do a case study with you. Lake Life is in orange. All right, Lakeview is in light blue. Lake Point condominium is in dark blue. This is the entry point. This person, my friend, entered into Lake Life. He asked me this question. Hey, James, bro, he called me bro. So bro, he said, hey, I can choose something lower at Lake Point, man. Do you think I really should get Lake Life? Lake Life is a bit more expensive. Of course, he did not ask him about Lakeview because he knew Lakeview was like, Lakeview is a private condominium launch, a very new launch by NCL. All right, so I told him, take the brave step, Lake Life, choose an EC. You should not regret it. Okay, you will not regret it in the sense the entry price comparable to new launches out there is lower. So he took up my advice. He bought a unit at Lake Life itself. So he could have chosen something cheaper for Lake Point. He didn't. He didn't want to choose Lakeview because it was higher in price. So we charted 2014 to 2022 itself. And we found out for the past 8 years, Lake Life has grown 32%. Every $1 million this dollar put in, it has gained about $320,000. Lakeview has grown about 21% and Lake Point minus 17%. Okay, so that's the strength of EC. It is new, it is lower in price. So your gains are naturally higher, okay, because your entry price is lower. As the condo gets older, okay, definitely the prices that is being offered by the buyers will be lower itself because you have a lot of maintenance to do, a lot of renovation to do. Okay, so this is a case study done on Jurong. Lakeview itself gained much more than our private new launches out there. Okay, so delve into the profitability of ECs in the West. I can only choose two, 𝘓𝘂 and rainforest. We just achieve MOP itself. First and foremost, let's do rainforest here. 0 unprofitable ones. Okay, just like I highlight, this is the profitability margin, kind of figures that all the owners at rainforest has gained when they sold it at MOP. The highest being 665,000. Okay, and if I look at 𝘓𝘂 itself, again, 0 unprofitable ones. Someone there has gained recently in August, 2 months ago, $754,000. You ask me this, James, how is this possible? How can this person gain? He has really gained, okay, because of the lower entry price. All right, so that is the strength of EC, because if you compare EC with another new launch that's going to launch way above $2,000 per square feet, that makes $1,300 to $1,400 per square feet very safe. Okay, so I chart this out for you in the event you decide to go for a resale HDB instead of Copen Grand. I chart this 8-year plan for you. What will happen? If someone buys a HDB resale out there, growth is about 2.2%, right, every year for the past 10 years. So I increase a bit to 2.5%. And this person has bought a resale HDB today at $600,000. In 8 years' time, minusing off all the costs, the bank loans and the interest and everything, he would have gained about $215,000 if he can maintain at this kind of growth rate, a resale HDB. All right. But if the person chose Copen Grand, I chose instead of 5%, I lower it, I put it to 4%, buying a 3-bedroom at 1.35 mil for a 30-year tenure, selling it 8 years later. The bank loan is about 1 million, down payment minusing all the CPF, everything cash outlay is going. And after minusing off everything, including the CPF, that just minus off, the proceed will hit about 780,000 if there is a 4% growth every year for this Copen Grand EC. All right, so that is the strength. That is the strength of EC, lower entry prices, condominium lifestyle, sustainable town in Tengah, and that is something very, very, very appealing for a lot of buyers out there. Okay, so to conclude this part of the session, all right, we are talking in the Business Times earlier this year. They charted out all the profitability. So this is not done by James. This is not done by any other data. This is done by Business Times. They found out from the source of URA, okay, and Orange Tea Research and Analysis. They found that the profitability of ECs that have achieved MOP, right, are in their 30 to 40%. Okay, so that's how healthy price growth is for ECs out there. And if you think through this whole process itself, when people were buying treasure crabs at $700 over in 2016, people were saying, "You are mad. You are mad. How can you buy something at 5-6 years ago, $800 per square feet for EC is very high, very high." People then also asked me the same question: that are you sure you will grow? Are you sure you'll grow? But it has grown. It has grown. Okay, because real estate in Singapore is resilient. The prices are resilient because there is control by the government. We have a healthy economy and very sound, okay, economic plans, policies by the government. All right, so that is why, generally speaking, ECs have very healthy kind of growth rate. Okay, third reason, first mover advantage. What is first mover advantage? Meaning those who commit first will be the one who gains the most. All right, those who commit first will be the one who gains the most. How does this apply in real estate and specifically Copen Grand? Let's study this. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is where Copen Grand is located. Now currently Copen Grand, okay, next to Copen Grand are these BTOs here. So they are built in tandem, okay, with Copen Grand. So when these BTOs achieve the MOP, Copen Grand should also achieve the MOP already. And where we are located is 3 MRT stations. So this one you should know better than me because your agents has told you again and again and again the advantage of MRT. I'm not talking about MRT here. I'm talking about your exit plans, why you should move first for Copen Grand first. Why? Let's take a look. All these BTO buyers out here, they are not your competitors. They are your future buyers. Okay, how does this relate? Let me go on to the Punggol story. You know, 10, 20 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, when my friend got a unit at Privé, my cousin got one at Water Bay, another cousin got it at River Park. So my friend got Privé, 2 cousins, one each at Water Bay and River Park. They asked me the same question like most of you ask your agents. Are you sure there'll be activities around Punggol? It's only BTOs, leh. Nothing there. Because when these three ECs were launched in 2011 and 2012, between the 1-2 years they were launched, there was no malls there. The only time when I visited them to buy a can of Coca-Cola and some beers for him to celebrate, I have to go to SPC petrol station to buy it. Other than that, I can't find big malls because Waterway Point was not built yet. Okay, Waterway Point was commissioned on January 2016. So when these fellas, when my friends and my relatives got the respective ECs, right, they were entering into something unsure. They were entering into something in anticipation that Punggol will be remade into a livable town. All right, so when they bought these three ECs then, there were no such thing as Waterway Point, big malls there they can enjoy. The nearest they have to go to Sengkang. All right, they do take the LRT to Sengkang itself. So this is something what happened. What happened to these three ECs? How much have they grown? Pre-Bay, annualized growth between 4% to 6.5%. Okay, you're looking at profits of 600 over 1,000. I already told you how they can achieve 600 over 1,000 through the simple math I've given you. So in June this year itself, already people are getting this kind of healthy gains. River Park, where my cousin is staying, 4.4 to 5.5% kind of growth rate. Profitability in the 400 to 600 region. All right, pure profitability. Okay, Water Bay, the same thing. Okay, probably about 4.5 to 5% kind of growth rate itself. This is at Water Bay. This is Punggol. So when you enter something, be the first mover. Because by this time, if you enter right now into Punggol, probably you know the resale condo there are already in the 1,200 to 1,300 per square feet already. Too late. Because everything is developed. Developers are not stupid, nor the government. Because if the amenities are there, the transport is there already, the MRT station is there already, the prices they bid will be very different from what Copen Grand developers have bid. Because Copen Grand developers, I would say they probably took a gamble. Why gamble? Because they're in a town that is not built yet. Nothing, no infrastructure yet. All right, so they bid for it. They knew that it's going to be built as a green town, so they follow along the same architectural plan. And this is it. This is your chance to be what the Punggol people has gotten 15 years ago. Okay, so what are the exit plans for Copen Grand? Like I mentioned earlier, all the BTOs, there's going to be a total of 48,000 BTO owners. Now, understand this. When people get their BTOs, the normal process, I've been through it, okay? I've been through this whole process when I was younger, in my 20s, when I married my wife. We were looking into a house, no children yet. But when the children came along, we started to plant them schools near our house so that we don't have to fetch them too far away. Who don't want to go to Raffles Girls Primary School? Who don't want to go Nanyang Girls Primary School? But you know, the distance is simply too much. And if you're stuck at work, who will fetch them back when they're so young? So most parents will probably plant their children around the primary schools at Tengah. All right, around the primary school. So 48,000. So once these people has reached MOP and they are going to buy a resale condo out there, guess which condo will they look at? Confirm it will be Copen Grand, because Copen Grand will MOP almost the same time as them. Okay, so this is your exit plan. So will this kind of staying within the same district happen? Let me show you 3 examples. I'm a practitioner myself. Practitioner meaning I practice selling and buying as well, like most agents. And I've concluded 3 deals this year itself very recently. This is what happened. All right, so HDB upgraders do buy resale EC within the same estate. So this client of mine stay in HDO Plain, which is in Punggol, a 3-room flat, and he was looking for me to buy brand new EC, but he couldn't get any at Punggol because there was no launch this year at Punggol. All right, there wasn't any launch. So he started to look at resale condominium. And he specifically told me, I want Punggol only because my son is studying downstairs. So he bought, after selling this house, I brought him to buy a resale condominium, a resale EC called Amore. Okay, and Amore is located right next to his son's primary school. So this is how parents think. This is how your future BTO owners at Tengah will think when they start to commit a unit at Copen Grand itself. And then I got another friend of mine who bought a Pasir Ris EC through me called Belisa. Okay, then he sold the unit because it was simply too small, a 3-bedroom compact. He wanted something bigger. So he went to Sea Horizon, which is another EC at Pasir Ris. Again, I don't want to tell you why he chose Pasir Ris again, because the 2 sons are studying there. So there is also EC buyers who sell their ECs and buy resale ECs, bigger ECs. All right, so these are things that do happen, and this is real life example, real transacted prices that you're seeing here done by myself. Okay, then coming back to Punggol, EC owners buying HDB within the same district. It happened also. So this cousin of mine sold his Water Bay. Then he bought a 5-room flat within Punggol. He told me, I'm not going to move out of Punggol because I'm so used to it. No children for this purpose, but he still kept within Punggol because he's so used to the estate and he likes the estate. New, vibrant, younger people. All right, so he just sold his EC away, made a very, very good profit out, almost close to 700,000, bought a 5-room flat at Punggol itself. Okay, then that being said, let's dwell into the master plan for Copen Grand. Okay, in case our agents at EI has not explained to you, the red colors one are the schools, so don't worry, there are plenty of schools around Copen Grand if you're planting your family there. All right, the blue color one means mixed development. That means it can be malls at the bottom and then the residential on top. So very likely it's going to be a private new launch. Okay, integrated, they call it integrated, something like Pasir Ris 8 and Lentor Modern, integrated. Okay, so now Pasir Ris 8 and Lentor Modern are selling way above $2,000 per square feet. If the MRT is ready, these three, what do you think the bidding price will be? Because there are not a lot of developers in Singapore and land is only sold to the highest bidder. Well, that being said, once all these land are up for sale, when the MRT stations are ready, guess your gain next time. What will be the cost of future residential private properties in Singapore within Tengah? All right, so I highlighted to you where the schools are. I highlighted to you where likely the price will be, the price point will be at Tengah itself. Okay, some bonus points here. I just want to conclude before I end this webinar itself. Every unit is a good unit. Why? Okay, and I'm also going to give you a reason why you should buy new or you should buy a resale EC. Let's do 2 case studies here. I chose 𝗘𝘖. So I brought this client there. He was left on the last part of then he was telling me, hey James, are you sure 0606 is good? It's facing the road. No? This is the main road along Tampines, noisy. Okay, noisy. And then because those are the outside facing will cost less than the ones facing the pool, right? So I compared these 2 pool facing 3-bedroom that we compare with. All right, then I found out that the gains, they have gained. All right, it's actually a $70,000 difference. So what this person bought, which was cheaper, even if he sell it at this price, he sells it at about the same rate as what this person bought, the gain is still higher. Okay, so every unit is a good unit. If you choose the pool view, probably you enter into a premium price. If you choose something that is facing the road, doesn't mean you will not make money next time. You will still make money. Okay, it's just a matter of timing your exit. Timing your exit is important. Okay, so I compare luxury, a 3-bedroom condominium at Punggol itself. I found out again, the road-facing ones has made more money than the premium ones. Okay, where 220,000 you minus off 121 is about 100K difference. So every unit is indeed a good unit in the essence. Okay, so your choice now. Should you buy Copen Grand or should you buy a resale EC? What's available in the market? Let's do this case study. Let's go to Woodlands now. 𝘓𝘂𝘓 and Twin Fountains. Both are ECs, okay? 𝘓𝘂𝘓 is a very old EC. Twin Fountain is a very new EC. All right? Twin Fountains just MOP last year. Okay? Earlier this year, sorry, in February. Okay, let's do at the transactions this year itself. All right? So in 2012 to 2022, I compared 3 Twin Fountains, 𝘓𝘂𝘓, and North Oaks. These 3 are all ECs. Huh? All these 3 are EC. Okay, but Twin Fountain is the newer EC that just MOP last year. 𝘓𝘂𝘓 in 13, North Oaks in 2005. So for the past 10 years, I charted out the growth rate and I found out surprisingly, okay, those who have bought a brand new, let's follow my mouse cursor here, a brand new EC at Twin Fountains will find it more expensive than North Oaks. Will find it slightly less expensive than 𝘓𝘂𝘓. Okay, and the price has grown by astoundingly 35% at Twin Fountains. Okay, so if you bought Twin Fountains and you maintain it and sell it at MOP, you're probably looking at growth of 35% now. Every million is 350,000. Whereas if you buy 𝘓𝘂𝘓, okay, the growth will be about 6%. So every 100,000 you put in, probably you're going to gain 60,000 on average. North Oaks minus about 8%. Okay, so that is the strength. That is the strength of buying newer. Okay, though you have something cheaper out there in the market. Okay, if you can hold it, if you're financially ready, go for it. Okay. Okay, so now I come to 3 key points. Why Copen Grand? Basically, the affordability, the potential profitability of Copen Grand. And please, this is definitely going to be the first mover. You are going to be the first EC that's going to launch at Tengah itself. So these are the key reasons why you should drop a ballot ticket and participate in the booking on the 22nd of October, Saturday. All right, take action now. If you have not dropped your ballot box, please do so by tomorrow, just so that I let you know from the developer. Instruction from them is at 9 p.m. sharp tomorrow, they will stop people from coming in. So please do come in early. Okay, do come in early and quickly drop your ticket and start to shortlist all your units. All right, so without further ado, I would like to say thank you to all of you for listening to my talk, and I'll see you soon tomorrow and also on Saturday when you choose your unit. Good luck to all. Thank you.
Home is where the air is clear, the colors green and blue, my dear. In the garden, dreams will grow. Beneath the golden light we'll play, on forever and every day. 'Cause this is home, sweet home.